So in this tutorial, we're just going to do a quick little assignment to get you into Illustrator, and I'm going to have you use only boxes. We'll use a selection tool. So yeah, the rectangle tool is what we'll use. And then we'll use color, zoom, pan, and duplicate. So basically, we're going to create something only with boxes, something I guess similar to this, where you can kind of create some sort of an image. And you get to decide what that image is and try and use 100 boxes for this. So to start off, just do a file new. And on this assignment, you can just go with the default, or if you want to make that a box too, I went and just typed in 100 or 500 points by 500 points. But if you really don't know what that's all about, you could change that up. Make sure you're not in inches if you do type in 500. If you're in inches, just do 5 inches by 5 inches. But just do a default, even if you don't have a complete box, that is fine. Okay, so then what you'll do is go over to the rectangle tool. So if you press M, that'll get you to it, and you just start drawing some boxes. So double click to choose the color you want and use the selection tool to move it around. I don't want you to go in here and curve anything. I want you to stay away from that curve widget, and hopefully that doesn't get in the way. There's a way to turn that off. If you go into view and go to, if I can remember where it's at again, go to hide corner widget. That'll make that go away, and that might make it a little bit easier so you don't have to deal with that. Okay, so yeah, come in here and just kind of start playing with boxes. You can make long boxes. So maybe I'm trying to create just a simple little city or something, and I just kind of create a building there, I guess. Do another building right next to it. Maybe I'm trying to do downtown New York or something. Keeping it very simple at first. Maybe I take a big rectangle and that will be my ground. Change that color to whatever. So I'm going to let you kind of decide what you want to do on this. You do not have to make what I'm doing. If you were to do something like the sun, so maybe this is going to be my sun, and it's fine if it's like a pixel or like a square. If you want to rotate things, you can go to a corner and rotate. And if you want to duplicate, you can duplicate by holding down the Alt key and Shift to constrain it. So maybe I want to play with it a little bit and just do some simple things. If you want to zoom in, easiest way to zoom in is Alt. And then if you hold down spacebar, you can also pan around. So I'm just going to kind of duplicate, just make a simple little sun, and kind of leave it at that. And you can design it however you want. The bigger boxes that you do, you may want to hold off until the very end. Like if I were to come in here and just do my sky, throw that in there. Oops. So lay out the box first. So I pressed Command Z, and that's what undid that because I made a mistake because I had something selected. So I create a big box, and there's my sky, but now I've covered everything up. So to remove that, or not to remove it, but to put it to the back, just right mouse click on any square, and then go to Arrange and Send to Back. And anytime you're trying to do anything like that, right mouse click, you'll get some options that'll probably help you out. So, but now I want to add a little bit more detail, and detailed things are a little bit trickier. So maybe I want to add all these windows and stuff. So I come in here and then go ahead and draw my first window maybe, and choose a color. Maybe I'll do this light bluish, and then hold down the, so go to selection, hold down the Alt key, and then I can kind of make those windows go in there. And probably what I should have done if I was doing this, so hold down Shift to select more than one item, and then hold down Alt. Hold down Alt, and I'm just going to just go ahead and keep duplicating. So that's the way you could do that, and then I could group those. So if you right mouse click, you can select and group those, and then it's a lot easier to select. So now I can grab all these these are individual, so I should group those too, and then I could just do that a lot quicker if I wanted to do that. And everything. The other thing you can do is maybe I want a tree. Draw it off to the side. So I'm going to come over here and, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Just draw my base first before I choose the color, and then choose my color. Let's see, I'll do kind of a brownish. There's my base, and then I'll draw kind of my main color of my tree color, and I'll do another one just to add a little bit of variety. So there's my tree. So instead of just pulling that over individually, if I block select with my selection tool, so click, hold, and drag on your left mouse button, and then right mouse click and press group. So now I've got this tree that I can place, and if I hold down the Alt key, I can duplicate it and put a bunch of those around. So this is going to be probably the easiest way to get your 100 boxes if you do something like this and duplicate. So the goal is start off basic and then get all the detail, and you're looking at trying to do 100 boxes on this assignment.